Saw her walk in, red heels on fire, turned every cowboy's gaze to desire. She smiled once, that's all it took. 10 hearts gone in just one look. She orders whiskey like it's tea, talks slow but stings like Tennessee. She ain't the kind you take home quick, 'cause trouble boys wears lipstick. Yeah, trouble wears lipstick, moves like sin and hits real quick. She'll dance close, then disappear, leave you drunk on dreams and cheap beer. She don't lie, she just don't warn. She's a wild storm in a southern form. You'll think it's love, but it won't stick, 'cause trouble wears lipstick. She kissed Joe and wrecked his band, took his truck, then ditched the land. Now he sings sad songs at the bar, while she flirts 3 tables far. Yeah, trouble wears lipstick, lace and fire wrapped in slick. She'll lean in close and steal your soul, leave a burn where you ain't whole. You'll chase her fast but lose the race, with nothing left but a red stained face. So count your heart and pray it's thick, 'cause trouble wears lipstick. You can't tame what ain't tied down. She'll ride the wind to another town, but you'll still taste her name each night, like perfume lost in barroom light. Yeah, trouble wears lipstick, a walking song you can't predict. She'll haunt your thoughts, twist your pride, and vanish like a southern tide. She ain't mean, just wild and slick. Don't play the game unless you're quick, 'cause love don't live where she might pick. Trouble wears lipstick, wears lipstick. She don't say much when the sun goes down, just rosin that bail and spin around, while the world's still talking in black and white. She sings in colors through strings at night. No long speeches, no fancy lines, just a lonesome waltz in 3/4 time. I swear I knew her deepest truth when she bent that note in sweet vermouth. She talks in fiddle tunes, speaks with fire under Texas moons. Every slide, every sway, says what words could never say. She don't cry, she don't swoon, she just lets that redwood croon. Yeah, she don't speak, but she sure moves. She talks in fiddle tunes. I asked her once, what's on your mind? She played me back in 6/8 time, a whisper soft in G and D, and suddenly she undressed me. She talks in fiddle tunes, speaks with fire under Texas moons. Every slide, every sway, says what words could never say. She don't cry, she don't swoon, she just lets that redwood croon. She don't speak, but she sure moves. She talks in fiddle tunes. she'll pull that bow and hearts will rush. One solo break and you'll believe that strings can preach and songs can breathe. She talks in fiddle tunes, tells the truth neath neon runes. No need for lines, no need for lies. She says it all with closed eyes. So if you hear that sweet monsoon, it ain't just notes beneath the moon. That's her heart and every brew. She talks in fiddle tunes. What's on your mind? She played me back in 6/8 time. We were soft in fiddle tunes. She talks 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 in fiddle tunes.
Swore last night was my last round. Said goodbye to this neon town. Told the mirror I was through. Then the bottle called out, I missed you.
I blocked her name and burned your pics. Erased your scent from my truck's old sticks. But just as I was feeling tough, that brown-eyed devil rang me up.
Yeah, whiskey's got my number. It knows my name when I go under. It shows up fast when I feel fine. It pours me back into decline. Heck, don't ask and it don't wait. Just kicks the door and tempts my fate. I try to run, but I go dumber. 'Cause whiskey's got my number.
The locks and broke the shelf. Tried therapy and talking to myself. But one sad song at 9 p.m. and I'm right back
sipping him. Yeah, with on market just appears with 90 proof and bad ideas. I swear I quit that I hear thunder. 'Cause whiskey's got my number. Yeah, whiskey's got my number. But don't forget it pulls me under like an old ex who knows my game and keeps showing up with no shame. Then don't knock, it just appears with 90 proof and bad ideas. I swear I quit then I hear thunder. 'Cause whiskey's got my number. Maybe someday I'll change my ways, but tonight I'm lost in amber haze. One more blast to heal the cracks, then start the cycle right on back. Yeah, whiskey's got my number. Burns me slow like southern summer. I can lie and fake the smile, but we both know it's been a while since I was clean, since I was strong. Now I just toss what feels so wrong. Ain't no cure, just slow encumber. 'Cause whiskey, yeah, whiskey
exhaust had me running, just can't wait. But the mud on my tires told a different tale, and the perfume in the cab was a warning bell. Said I just grabbed a bite and drove on home, but my shirt was wrinkled, my phone was gone. She found a lipstick print on the rearview glass. Now I'm sitting here caught redneck fast. Blame it on my pickup truck alibi. Should've wiped the seat and let the engine lie. Left a beer can rolling in the bed, and a love note I ain't even read. Now I'm begging with my boots untied, and a doghouse bigger than the countryside. If you're gonna run, don't forget to lie, or clean your pickup truck alibi. The tire's still warm, the gas tank low. She knew I wasn't watching late night shows. Radio preset on a love song station, that ain't my taste. That's temptation, blame it on my pickup truck alibi. Should've scrubbed the truth before goodbye. Left a red scarf stuck behind the seat, and some perfume smell I can't delete. Now she's storming like the 4th of July, and I'm wishing I knew how to cry. If you're gonna cheat, best think it by. Don't trust a pickup truck alibi. She don't need no camera tape. She got 4 wheels that won't escape. Paint chips, gum wrappers, and dust. My whole story's breaking trust. Blame it on my pickup truck alibi. Every dent detail says goodbye. Could've played it smart, but I played it dumb. Now I'm sleeping where the oil leaks from. So if you're straight, don't even try. You're right, I'll sell you out, no lie. That's the truth of a pickup truck alibi. The gas tank low, she knew I wasn't watching late night shows. Radio preset on a love song station, that ain't my taste. That's temptation, that's temptation on my pickup truck alibi.
Grin like trouble, smiled like sin. Lord help me, I let you in.
You had a spark in your southern sway, lit up the room like a Cabernet. Talked like a dare, danced like a flame, and I knew right then I'd take the blame.
You said, boy, I don't chase slow.
I said, well, let's see how this goes. One spin, one slide, next thing we knew, we were dancing straight into deja vu. We're two-stepping through trouble, kicking dust in a neon bubble. You stir the storm, I fan the flame. We laugh too loud and play that game. Hearts on fire, boots in rubble. Love ain't clean, it pops like double. We ain't saints, but we're real and true. Two-stepping through trouble, me and you. Talk too loud, we drink too fast, but we never let a good time pass. You flirt like hell, I spin you wide. You roll your eyes, but you never hide.
Your mama warned me, said he's no prize, but I like danger with cowboy eyes. We don't match, but we sure collide. When the band kicks low and the doors swing wide.
You lead me wrong, but I don't care. You bring the wild, I'll meet you there.
If loving loud means breaking rules, then babe, let's dance like honky-tonk fools. We're two stepping through trouble, like love don't need no shovel. You throw sass, I throw charm. We burn bright, but we don't harm. We ain't built for playing subtle, with rhythm sparks and worn out knuckles. We fall hard, but we never undo. Two stepping through trouble, me and you. Some folks want peace and quiet nights,
but we chase storms and barroom lights.
so let the crowd stare, let them judge. We've got rhythm,
grit, and a honky-tonk grudge.
we're two stepping through trouble, boots slam down like a rumble. We ain't perfect, but we're proud. We love too fierce, we laugh too loud. Hearts that rumble, hands that double. In a world of rules, we burst the bubble. Still spinning strong in this dance for two. Two stepping through trouble, me and you. Left your boots in the kitchen sink, didn't rinse your plate, didn't stop to think. Then you snored through half my show. I swear you do it just for show.
You bought more shoes, filled up the floor, left 10 candles by the bathroom door. You yelled at me for breathing loud, but still you call me your stubborn cloud.
I roll my eyes, you lose your cool.
I take the blame, you change the rules.
And every time, without a sign, it ends with me uncorking wine.
You start the fight, I pour the wine.
You raise your voice, I say you're fine.
We fuss and swing like laundry lines, but somehow love's still intertwined.
You slam the door, I grab the glass. You talk too fast, I let it pass. Ain't perfect, no, but it's still mine. You start the fight, I pour the wine.
Your mama calls and takes your side. I nod and smile and let it slide. You say I'm wrong, then hug me tight, and I forget what we fought that night.
You burn the toast and blame the bread. You leave the lights on in your head. But somehow still when all feels bent, I pour a Merlot and we repent. We clash like drums but end in time. One cork pop and we realign. It's wild, it's loud, it's borderline, but it still ends with sipping wine. You start the fight, I pour the wine. You walk away, I say you're mine. We bicker big, then laugh and rhyme and hold on tighter every time. You forget dates, you lose your keys. You never say, steer with ease. But through it all, we're by design. You start the fight, I pour the wine. We're fire and salt, a spicy stew. But honey, I still choose you. So let's keep dancing, storm and shine. You push the fuse, I pour the wine. You start the fight, I pour the wine. You roll your eyes, I say you're fine. And when we're gray with wrinkle lines, we'll still be yelling overtime.
You leave your boots by the kitchen door, always tracking in mud like you own the floor. You rev too loud, talk too fast, but boy, you've got a charming lass.
You steal the covers, roll your eyes, start a fire with just one side wise. You talk in circles but walk so fine. Girl, you shift my heart every time.
You drive me crazy in all the right gears, speeding through kisses, switching up fears. You got that wild in your sweet little grin, got me spinning like tires on a back road wind.
You ain't easy, but you're worth the ride.
Burning rubber with nothing to hide. You drive me crazy in all the right gears.
You slam my truck door like you mean war, then blow a kiss that I fall for. You ain't quiet, you don't break slow, but you're the engine in my soul.
You miss the signs but hit the charm. One wrong turn and I'm in your arms. You love like lightning, fight like fire, but still you're every song I desire. You drive me crazy in all the right gears, from midnight tears to sunrise cheers. You stole my pride, then gunned my grace, pull me close in a four-lane chase. No map needed, just you near, fast or slow, long as you steer. You drive me crazy in all the right gears.
Your trouble with the southern drawl,
Your chaos in high heels, y'all,
but when we crash, we still stay true.
'cause I direct the world to ride with you. You drive me crazy in all the right gears, turning fights to laughs and shifting tears, down every mile of our wild years.
We're stick shift lovers without the fears.
You're my high-speed heart race frontier. Baby, you drive me crazy in all the right gears.
She's sitting quiet at the end of the line, red dress flame in a whiskey sign. No ring, no smile, just lips that burn. One wrong look, you'll never return. The boys all say she's too much heat, but still they trip on restless feet, trying their lines, trying their fate. But she don't love, she incinerates. She's a burst to wildfire, one spark and you're caught in desire. You think you're safe, then comes a flame, and nothing around you feels the same. She don't warn and she don't wait, she lights you up then leaves the state. Yeah, she ain't love, she's wild and dire. She's a burst to wildfire. She don't cry when the night is through, just tips her hat and splits in two. You'll smell her perfume in your soul long after she's turned cold. She's a burst to wildfire, a slow sip turn to funeral pyre. You came for laughs, you left in ash with heartbeats racing way too fast. She don't warn and she don't wait, she lights you She's a wildfire. Like it did before. Mama humming low in her faded gown, while the sunset wrapped around our town. Daddy's boots by the rocking chair, coffee steam in the evening air. We didn't have much, we had enough. A little house, a lot of love. Back when the porch light stayed on, we always knew where we belonged. Hearts were strong, nights were long, but somehow we kept holding on. Back when the porch light stayed on. The radio played a gentle tune as Grandma rocked by the silver moon. We'd slow dance on the wooden floor. Didn't need much, we had more. Back when the porch light stayed on, we always knew where we belonged. Hearts were strong, nights were long, but somehow we kept holding on. Back when the porch light stayed on. Now the house is still and the fields are dry, but I still see that glow in my mind's eye. No matter how far I may roam, that little light still leads me home. Back when the porch light stayed on, we found our peace in a world long gone. Faith was deep, love was strong. No one ever felt alone. Back when the porch light stayed on. She's got diesel on her boots and dirt on her jeans, hair tied back, chasing wild machines. She don't wait for green lights to go, she's thunder rolling down the back road. Lipstick red like a setting sun, spins that wheel like a loaded gun. You can try, but you won't catch. She leaves tire tracks and never looks back. She's fire behind the wheel, burning rubber, breaking steel. A heart that creed. Her dreams run fast, her grip runs tight, and Lord, she owns the night. She's fire behind the wheel, burning rubber, breaking steel. A heart that roars, a soul that flies. Ain't no breaking those blue jean thighs. You can chase her, but she won't yield. She's fire, fire behind the wheel. She's more than smoke and gasoline. She's every rebel's hometown queen. So clear the road, let freedom scream. She's the queen of this machine. She's fire behind the wheel. No chains, no rules, no deal. With every time